One more time. Good morning and welcome to today's video.
Thank you so much.
Today we're going to talk to you about how we would work out or suggest you work out if you only had 30 minutes. Comments?
No, pretty succinct.
Cool.
Well
All right, let's hop right into it.
So stupid.
All right, so first of all, 30 minutes is not a lot of time to work out. You're gonna need to be very strategic with the exercises you choose and how you go about doing them. Calculating your rest time, setup time, warm-up time, cool-down time, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot to consider to get a workout done in 30 minutes and still have it be effective. I might even say that working out for a short period of time is more advanced than working out for a longer period of time. And there's a few reasons I would say that. So for you to benefit from these 30 minutes, the workout is gonna need to be intense or very specified towards the goal that you're working towards. What I mean is you might need to work with some pretty heavy weights in a short amount of time of warming up to get there and then cooling down, or you're gonna need to have low rest time so your heart rate stays high the entire time, meaning you're gonna have to have a pretty good cardiovascular capacity to be able to work out in a short period of time and not get too tired and take too many breaks. Let's move past that and hop into the structure. There is limitless ways to structure how you would do a workout. I got two big ones that I like. He's got one that he likes, and we're just gonna give you these three. Three different formats of workouts. Workout number one is very simple. It's a circuit. Let's hop into that. So workout number one is a circuit. You're gonna pick 5 exercises and you're gonna do them for 45 seconds on, 30 seconds off. You go from exercise 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and you go through that 4 or 5 rounds. Here's where you might do it differently than me. When I do this workout, I make the dumb decision of not doing a warm-up. I'm not suggesting that you do that, but I wanna get more work done in, and I have a very active job. So I'm pretty much warmed up all day long by the time my workout comes around. So I will do 5 rounds of these 5 exercises. I still like rep counts, meaning that even though I'm giving myself 45 seconds to move, my goal is to hit a certain number in that 45 seconds. And if I hit that number of reps before that time is up, I get a little extra rest time. Okay, so here's the warm up that I would do for this specific workout right here. I would take all 5 of these exercises and basically do them with lower weight. 45 seconds on, 30 seconds off, all the same exercises, but do them lighter. And then rounds 2 through 5, you start to work a little bit heavier. And those are your actual working sets. Pretty simple. 30-minute workout. And don't forget to cool down at the end.
So the way I like to format my short workouts, basically 20 minutes to a half hour, is I have my exercise selection, but instead of doing warm up and then 3 or 4 working sets of everything of just straight sets, I will take 1 to 2 sets and do an intensity technique, whether that's a drop set or a rest pause set, to where you get as much intensity and blood flow as 3 working sets in 1 single set, and then move on to the next exercise. So I could have like 5 or 6 exercises, but I only do 1 set of like a really intense drop set or rest pause set, and that way my workouts are very small and short, and I can get out of here. What do you want?
What is a rest pause set and what is a drop set?
So I was actually going to get into that before, he interrupted me. Drop set is you pick a really heavy weight and you do 5 to 6 reps to failure of that weight. Immediately grab a lighter weight or set a lighter weight on the machine and keep going until failure. Again, set it go to failure 4 or 5 times in 1 set, and that is your 1 single set. You have a really intense blood flow. You start with heavy weight and get to really lightweight, and you hit the muscle in all those different rep ranges until failure. Rest pause set is you pick a weight and you do your set amount in a rep range, whether that's 5 to 6, whether that's 8 to 12, in that rep range. You get until failure, then you rest for 15 to 20 seconds. Pick the weight back up, go as many as you can. It's going to be significantly less reps. Rest again, 15, 20 seconds, immediately pick it back up and go to failure. You do that 3 to 4 times in 1 single set, and you're good to go to the next exercise. Are you happy?
No, but I'll accept it. All right, so the final format is an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. The way I like to do this is I set a 15-minute timer. I'll pick 3 to 5 upper body exercises, and I'll do a circuit of those, but I'll do as many rounds as I can with as little rest in between them as I can in 15 minutes. My goal is still strength, so I still pick some pretty heavy weights and pretty heavy exercises to challenge myself in those 15 minutes. Then I'll set another 15-minute timer, but this time I will work my legs. And again, I'll pick 3 to 5 exercises, working with the weights that challenge me, and do as many rounds as I can in 15 minutes. Okay, so now that we've talked about all of that, let's talk about the exercises you're gonna pick. I showed a list earlier of some of the exercises I picked, and there's a reason that I picked those. Let's hop into that. So let's now talk about your exercise selection.
Okay.
You do need to be very strategic with the exercises you choose, and there's a lot of variables that come into play. For example, your weekly split, what you're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, how many days of the week you're going to the gym, etc. There's different splits you can do to make sure that you're not overtraining or undertraining certain movement patterns and muscle groups. I'm gonna make a blanket statement, and let's say we're only working out 3 days a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, something like that. You're gonna work out full body every single workout that you do. But now in those 30 minutes, I need to pick exercises that are gonna train every single muscle in my body. So there's really two different philosophies of exercises you could pick. You could go and focus on movement patterns or muscle emphasis.
Yeah.
Muscle emphasis requires more time because you're gonna bias certain muscles versus others. Versus movement patterns train a lot of different muscles all at the same time. You get a little more bang for your buck. We're gonna focus on this side. Okay, so let's bring back those 5 exercises that I just showed you. They're gonna be somewhere around here. The goal for me was to pick 5 exercises that would train a push pattern, a pull pattern, a hinge pattern, a squat pattern, and then some groundwork. That essentially trains every single muscle I got in my body. So let's get some closing thoughts here.
Okay.
30-minute workouts can be very effective, and you might be shocked by how much results you can see. Personally, I do 30-minute workouts 5 days a week. I train full body every single day.
Oh, no.
I do not suggest that for everybody. I don't train at an intensity where my muscles cannot recover. I train to a low enough intensity where if I train the same muscle group again tomorrow with a different exercise, a different variety of the same muscle group or movement pattern, I'm not overtraining. But that's not the same for everybody. I have really good sleep, really low stress, and I eat a lot of food. It really sets me up well for training full body 5 days a week. But again, that is not going to work for everybody. 3 days a week, 30 minutes each, could take you a lot farther than you think. And oftentimes when it comes to strength, doing less is more. If you work with a heavy weight and do less sets, you're more likely to get stronger many times than if you do a heavy weight a ton of times throughout the week. Comments on your training?
Comments on my training. I do 5 days a week, but I also split it up differently. I'll do upper body, lower body, rest, push, pull, legs, because that has worked for me in my schedule and in my type of recovery. That has worked best for me, having that day to rest in between. But the full body with a rest day every other day can be more beneficial. You get more recovery more often throughout the week. And a lot of people don't prioritize recovery, and you see less results. In fact, you see negative results. Prioritize recovery.
Definitely agree with that. One last thing is we'll acknowledge that we're gym bros. We spend a lot of time in the gym. It is easy for us to make time to get in the gym. For those of you who are doing the gym as an addition to the lifestyle you already live, maybe that is not entirely a priority to you, or you have a lot of other variables that could get in the way. My suggestion for most people in the world, you might not know when your next workout at the gym could be, so train full body every single time you go. There's an off chance that life gets in the way tomorrow and you can't make it to the gym. Well, at least I did full body yesterday.
That being said, I work here, and sometimes I don't get time to work out.
Have a wonderful day, y'all.